Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? Welcome, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. I just really wanted to hop on here really quickly, just to say hello, give more information, and just talk through some things. Just so you know, on this channel, I help women grow their career. I help you find a way to develop your skills, develop your leadership, so that you can be the greatest ever, right? So you can find the career of your dreams. Also, I am your corporate best friend. I help corporate life become easy for you. I tell you all the tips, the secrets, and the hints that they're not telling in corporate America to make it easy to navigate through the transitions, the ups and the downs, and the ins and outs of corporate America. And I also do leadership. So I do leadership coaching for organizations and for individuals to understand how leadership impacts everything that you do. So, welcome. If you will, do me a favor, share this with a friend, share this with someone that you know needs this development, needs the service, and I would love to help them. And if you do me a favor, if you're here, say hello, say good evening. And if you're in the future, say good evening as well. I would love to say hello back to you. I see Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Good evening. How are you doing? LS, hello. How are you doing? And welcome, welcome, welcome. And so we're gonna just hop right into it. I won't keep you long, but I wanted to share a couple of things with you, and I wanted to make sure that I'm answering your questions because a hot trending topic right now is Scrum Master, right? Being a Scrum Master. So I wanted to just dive into some of the questions I've been seeing and answer some of those questions, and just help you understand what a Scrum Master is and how you can get into it and what that looks like if that's something you want to transition to, and why I'm so passionate about it, right? Because you heard me on Stephanie Perry's show. Oh, was it a week ago? A week ago, about 6 days ago, right? On last Tuesday, I did discuss. We went live when we talked about being a Scrum Master and how that is really a six-figure salary that a lot of women have no idea about. And that one certification can really change your life. That's what it did for me in my life. That's what it did for my kiddos. So that's what it did for me. And I really wanted to share that with you. And I guess I really thought like everyone knew about it, so I thought I was like telling something that everyone already knew about. Kind of find out everyone didn't know about it. So I'm glad I was able to share that information. If I didn't introduce myself, I'm Vet Jet, and I am happy that you are here. One of the questions I get asked a lot is one ICLS, she asked the question, is there a lot of demand that is not in the software field? There we go. There is, right? Because you see that in education, you see in academia, you see it in hospitals, you see it in like nursing, you see it all over. So that's the thing about it. There is demand for it. It may look and sound different from just Scrum Master, but research has shown that the Scrum Master field is deeper than just technology. And that's what I tell people all the time, it's bigger than technology, right? If you go online and Google Agile, there's Agile conferences all over the world. It is global. So, and it's not just in technology. Yeah, that's where it started. It was two men that started back, I want to say 1992, 1996, 1993, 92. They started, and it was for software. That's where it started in the software development space. Is that where you're going to see it mostly? Yes. But I don't ever like that to deter women, right? Or deter anyone from going into it, because a lot of people get scared of technology, but you don't have to know a lot of technology in order to be a Scrum Master. Will you want to know some? Of course, yes. Yes, you will, right? Does it make you more competitive to know it? Yes. But if you don't, you can learn it. You can really learn it. And of course, I can help you with that. I can coach you through that, help you understand the lingo and the technology speak. But I just think that's good for anyone to learn, honestly, a little bit more technology. So we're not afraid of what technology is. But yes, being a Scrum Master is in demand, and it is in fields that are outside of software. Will it be harder to find? Possibly, but not really. Let me take that back, because I do know personally of a small business, they use Scrum Masters because they use them for their releases when they're pushing out like their next marketing or doing their next launch for their next product. So honestly, you can transform that however you want. So that's what I really want to say as well. One reason I'm passionate, very passionate about being a Scrum Master and helping women know about this certification, know about this field, because what you do is you take it and you can associate it with other things. I was on a coaching call earlier today, and one of the questions I asked her was, has anyone, or is it just me? Have you ever heard of I Associate? It used to be a game, right? I don't think it's popular anymore, but it was a game that I would download on my phone. It's called I Associate. And what it does, you take one thing and it associates it with different other things. For example, if you have hot dog, what's associated with hot dog? Well, you have bun, you have mustard, you have relish, you have ketchup. You could even have mayonnaise, then you have French fries. So this one certification can help you associate with other things. And that's what I really want women to understand, that one, the deeper you build your skills, because I'm going to teach you a skill set that no one can take away from you, whether Scrum Master is in high demand or not, your skills cannot be taken away because one, you're learning how to build teams. You're learning how to have organizations grow. You're learning how to identify risks, problems, and dependencies of a particular set of work. Those skills that you learn as a Scrum Master, you can take them anywhere. You can translate those into a customer success manager. You can take those and translate those into an operations manager. So because one certification, it can go into so many different things. You can pivot. That's the thing. I want women to understand that you can pivot into so many different things by one certification. And the great thing about it is because you can use it in different areas. Like I said, academia, nursing, hospitals, the police force. Like it could be anywhere. And people get afraid of software and technology. Everywhere uses technology. Whether you're in the airline industry, whether you're in financial services industry, whether you're in the car industry, automotive, everywhere uses technology. So where there's technology, there's going to have to be a scrum master, right? Especially if they're using agile. Michelle said we had scrum masters where I worked. I have been working on my cert in healthcare IT. Very, thank you, Michelle, for confirming that. Very good. So, what I recommend, right? So, if you're working on your certification, I recommend first getting to know them, right? Doing days in the field with the scrum masters there, learning what they do, learning the ins and out, networking, right? Network, network, network. So they can understand that you're learning the language of agile, you're learning the language of the scrum master, you're learning what they do, because people hire individuals that they know, like, and trust. So let them get to know you, you get to know them. And healthcare IT is a great industry to be in because they're always developing, they're always growing. And it's an industry, of course, that's never going away, even during COVID, right? Even in some of the worst of times, we always need healthcare. So that's great. And so someone else told me or asked me, right? Well, you know, what if I'm transitioning? What, because I get a lot of educators, right? I hear this from a lot of educators that are burnt out, that are tired, they're just overwhelmed, right? And I tell them all the time, this is great for you. Going into the agile space is a wonderful space to go into. Being a scrum master is a wonderful place to start. Getting the certification is probably one of the best things you could do, because until you transition, you can use it in your classroom. I gotta tell people, I use it in my class all the time. My students know if they're not gonna do anything else, they're gonna learn agile. They're gonna learn a way of working, and they're gonna learn a way of working together so that they can benefit one another and benefit the whole. Because what we're talking about is teamwork. As we know, teamwork makes the dream work. So if you can help people work better together, then it helps so much more. Um, oh yes, Michelle says yes. My role is senior healthcare IT implementation consultant and project. Girl, you better do that implementation. Implementation is no joke, right? Because you have to implement that thing. You have to make sure it's right. So I'm familiar with the implementation process, and you're coordinating with so many different entities to make sure it's in the system correctly, right? Just like a release manager or release engineer, that you're getting all that information and making sure it goes into the system in the best way possible. So I get it. Do you need Rose MB 123 says, do you need a bachelor's degree? No, you do not need a bachelor's degree to get the certification. So let's break that down, right? No, you don't need a degree to get the certification. A lot of times, I know Libria Jones speaks about this a lot of times on her channel about degrees and the requirements for jobs. I would even say if a job posting has it, you have to have a degree, still apply. Don't let it stop you from applying for a particular job, particular role, or particular certification. But to answer your question, no, you do not have to have a degree to be a Scrum Master. And this is what I also do. This is what I tell my students, right? Because of course I'm teaching college students. And so I tell them, just because you're getting your degree, I'm so proud of you and I'm so thankful you're doing that. But I also recommend that you get certifications because that's the dual package, right? That's just being honest. That's just the world that we're living in. I don't know if anyone is as old as me, right? I'm about to be 47. I'm really proud of my age. I'm about to be 47. And I remember back in the 90s, and tell me if I'm wrong, chat, let me know. Back in the 90s, you could have an associate's degree and really get far in your career. Then it became you had to have a bachelor. If you had a bachelor's degree, you couldn't be touched. Oh my goodness. Because like you just had the highest degree. Then now it's like you have to have masters on top of masters and a double masters, right? So I even tell my students in college, have your education and have certification. What I want to help you do as a career coach is help you build your resume, help you build a robust resume so that you're competitive in the market for any and every job so that your black and white, your resume doesn't stop you from getting exactly what you want. um, Rose MB123 says, I'm working on getting my CAPM right now. Does that help a person get their foot in the door? So I'm thinking you're saying that's the Scrum Master certification help you get your foot in the door. Yes, because they understand. Yes, let me tell you why. Because they know that you understand agile. They know that you understand a way of working. They know that you understand a methodology. So that's going to be critical. I could post. I could. There we go. They know that you know a methodology, and they know that you know a way of working, and that you'll be able to scale that and develop that. So yes, that will help you get your foot in the door immensely. And honestly, with the way the market is so competitive now, anything that you can do to give yourself an edge, whether it's getting a certification, whether it's whether it's ensuring that you're able to transition and you're able to put yourself ahead of the competition is a benefit. And truly, it helps you, right? It helps you outlast and outdo your competition because it's a competitive market. I had another person ask me, um, is the market competitive? Yes, the job market is competitive right now. We are in times that the job market, thank you. I was trying to remember it because Rose, she put up, let me put this up here. Rose knows, thank you, Rose. You must know me, right? Because I'm 40, so I can't remember and recall things like I used to. That's a whole nother show. I'm like, I remember. So certified assistant, associate in project management. So is this a certification offered by the Project Management Institute? I think it is. Yes, I want to say I'm going to go with a strong yes. Hold on. Are you asking if the CAPM is offered by the Project Management Institute or Scrum? So the answer would be yes to both of those because I have seen the Project Management Institute offering Scrum Master certifications. So yes, and even so this is okay, so let me tell you how this works. Let me break this down. this works like this, right? Because project management is going agile, they understand the importance of being agile, right? So I teach project. So yes, I believe in Scrum. I love, love, love Scrum, right? But I also teach project management, right, as a professor. And they have inside the book, right? They talk about Scrum, they talk about agile project management. So what you're going to do, Rose, is with the CAPM and the Scrum Master certification is be a dual threat because you understand projects and you understand how to do them in an agile way. So that means that you can go into a waterfall environment and an agile environment and be able to interact with both methodologies. So yes, that is, but I don't want anyone to get like confused, like, oh my, that's too much. I'm just talking to Rose about that because she asked, they asked that question. So yes, that is a good certification. Yes, it does get you in the door. Then we have that guy Jet. He wants to know, can I come in? The answer is no, son. That's my son loves to be on camera. He wants to do a podcast with me. I think one day I'm going to let him do a podcast. Maybe we could do a podcast about the life of a son of a agile mom. Because I'm glad we said that. So no, he can't come in because he'll distract me. But he always wants to say hi to you all. So years ago, even to this day, years ago, what I used to do before we went COVID and before everything became remote, I made a whole board for them, right? I made a scrum board for them. So I put on to do I put on to do, in progress, and done. And I used to have actual sticky notes and things like I needed to do as a mom, things they needed to do, their chores, if I needed to take them to practice. And we would on Sunday, we would put it all on a wall. And then day by day, right, we in to do, in progress, and done, and we will move them. I was teaching them Scrum years ago. Even now, I track their schoolwork on a Trello board. So I have them move their work through the workflow, even to this day. So I know I talked about Jira before, right? Which is a project management tool. Also, Trello, which is the baby version of Jira. I have my kiddos use Trello because it's more lightweight and I think it's more user friendly. So yes, that is a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. So yeah, that guy Jet is not going to come in. Also, there are many Scrum Master roles. I have been there we go, Michelle. Also, there are many Scrum Master roles. I've been receiving Scrum Master notification from LinkedIn Daily. Yes. When I tell you, Michelle, I was looking on there. I'm like, because I'm like, I want to make sure people keep asking me if it's competitive. I just been around Agile so long. I just know it's out there, right? So I said, I want to see what the market is looking like. Girl, it is there. It's alive and well. And then I went on Flex Jobs. So if you get a chance, head on over to Flex Jobs. Michelle, when I tell you, I mean, it was like a plethora of jobs. I was loving to see it. So to answer, I saw that other question in the chat the other day. Are Scrum Master jobs, are they still in demand? Yes, they're going to be in demand. The job market, everyone is shifting. I think one day I'm going to do a course on AI and Scrum and how to pair the two together, how you can marry the two to advance your skills because so many people are afraid of AI. Someone asked me this earlier. I think it was on a podcast earlier. And they said, how do I feel about AI and career advancement, AI and leadership? I love AI. You hear me? AI is my best friend. So I'm your corporate best friend, and AI is my best friend. I love AI because the power that it brings. Yes, you convinced me to get oh yeah, okay, I'll say that in a minute. Because I don't okay, I got to say I love telling my age, right? Because every time I think I'm getting old, there's always someone older than me that says, "Oh, you're still young." But so I'm 47, and I don't know if you remember, right? How Hotmail and Yahoo were the big thing, right? No one knew about Google. No one knew what a Google was. But I'll never forget my brother said that you need to get Google. I said, no, what is a Google? That's crazy. I'm not getting Google. And I'm telling you, oh my friends, when I tell you, if I had got Google when he told me to, we'll be having this conversation from the Dominican Republic or from Portugal right now. Because I promise I'll be retired as a billionaire. You hear me? Because Google was a hot thing. And if you're like me, remember you had to download your map from MapQuest before you left the house and you had to print out the how do we all have printers, right? To print out the paper? I don't know. So AI is the next is the hot thing. I recommend using chat. I love chat GPT just because I'm used to using that interface. Also, I like Perplexity. I've started using Perplexity. And when I tell you it is the beast, it's the beast because you can create spaces, you can create different tabs, you can share it with the team. Oh my gosh. And it shows you where you're getting your sources from. So if you are looking up something in Perplexity, it'll tell you where it got it from. It'll even tell you videos that you can go to on YouTube to find it. Oh my gosh. That thing is powerful. Let's see. Rose said, oh, let's see. Rose said, this is very helpful information. I've been thinking about getting my certification for a long time. Rose, this is your sign. Get it done. I tell people, okay, let me tell you why you need to get it done. You get it done now so that you don't have to be ready. Let me tell y'all, friends, I don't know if y'all remember. I have a lot of memories. Back in the 90s, back in the late 90s, right? The job market was wonderful. It was plentiful. I don't know if you guys remember back in 2008, the market took a turn. Everything was, I remember gas was so expensive, bread was so expensive, and nobody could get a job. Back in the 90s, I could quit a job today and get another one tomorrow. I didn't worry about nothing, right? Then we had President Clinton, President Obama. Things started to shift and jobs were more plentiful, right? And it's just the market. It's cyclical. It goes up and down. It's never steady. Like it's cyclical, right? And trust me, it's gonna go back up. This is what I tell people though. Get ready now so you don't have to get ready when your opportunity comes. The worst thing, and I'm telling you, friends, if you don't hear nothing else I say, the worst thing you could do is not prepare for an opportunity, have an opportunity in front of you, and you're not ready for it. That's the worst thing. So yes, people are, is it plentiful now? Well, it may not be like a whole bunch of grapes and sunshine, but I promise you, your opportunity is coming. But you want to be ready for it. You want to have the certifications, the experience, the training all out the way. So when your opportunity comes, you can just step into it. Like, I'm ready. I'm good. Let's go. So you don't have to go get ready. Like, have you ever had like to get your resume ready and you had like a great opportunity and that job posting came and your resume is like 5 years old? You're like, dang it, I gotta stay up all night because the posting closes tomorrow. So the saying in the industry is always have your resume ready. Always have your certifications and your education ready. So you're ready to go at a moment's notice. Friends, don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. Hello. Hello, Chrissy. How are you doing? Chrissy's Corner. How are you doing? Yes, good evening. If you will, make sure you say hello. Make sure you say good evening. And if you're in the future, make sure you say hello when you get back. Chrissy says, "Do you recommend taking the class before or after your coach?" I'm glad you asked that. That's been a good question, Chrissy. I'm glad you asked that. This is what I recommend. Let's be real for a minute, right? Can I get a drink? I've been talking all day. Let's be real for a minute. This is what I tell people. Coach Vet Jet is not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, right? Now, will my deal go somewhere? Yes, right. When I'm offering this class again, I don't know. But what I recommend is if you can, because it's Cyber Monday, deals are going fast. If you can get the certification for a very affordable price, 'cause I think I saw them on Knowledge Hut for like 70% off, which made it like 270. And like honestly, as we know, everything's getting more expensive. Those rates are going to go up in the next year. Everybody's rates are going up, right? So if you can get something affordable, right? Now, get it. So I'm not going to ever say don't get it, just wait. No, you do what's best for your budget, right? What I will say, so do what's best for your budget for one. I'm not going anywhere for two. Do I know when I'm going to offer the course again? I don't know. But like I said, I told somebody, you guys are making me, you're really making me gonna go get my training certification so I could train, so I can certify the whole community myself, right? So but I have to finish this doctorate degree first because it's a lot of work. So I got to finish that first. I'm almost done with that. So once I get done with that, then I'll go get my training certification because that's a journey too. So I'll do that. I'll do that too. I'll do both of them. But get the course right now if you can, if it's affordable. Um, and if you need to take my course at another time, you can, or right, or you can purchase the replays. So I will be recording the replays, and if you want to purchase the replay, you can. And there's also options on. Let me post that since I'm sitting here talking. There's another question while I look this up. Let me get the banners. What did I say I was gonna do? Let me get there we go. Let me get the link up. There you go. So this is the link. Leadership.vetjet.com/Scrum Mastery. So that is the toolkit course, the boot camp. So that is there. So you can get the toolkit, you can get in the course, you can get in the workshop. Because what I'm going to teach you is everything that you need to know so that after you get your certification, you're prepared, you're ready to go day one. When you're sitting in that interview, you know exactly what to say and you know how to say it, so you can land that job. So I'm going to prepare you. They're going to certify you. I'm going to prepare you. I'm going to prepare you for what I know is coming, and I'm going to prepare you for the role itself. So this is what I compare it to because someone was asking me that, right? So this is the best way I explain it. If you're familiar with the project management test and you have to sit for that test and it's really, really hard, one, the Scrum Master test is not that hard. But I do know that most people that succeed in project management go to a boot camp. That's what I do. I do the boot camp for Scrum Masters. I do the boot camp to tell you everything one to say before you get the job, in the interview, and after you get the job. I'm going to tell you inside the class. These are only for those that are inside the workshop. I'm going to tell you the nitty gritty of Scrum. I'm going to tell you what to say, how to say. I'm going to tell you what personalities to expect. I'm going to tell you how to deal with those personalities. I'm going to tell you everything that I wish someone had told me when I was starting out in Scrum. So you get the certification. You say, "What next? What do I do next?" I'm going to tell you that. So you're not left wondering and guessing. Chrissy said, "Thanks for that advice. What sites do you recommend to purchase the certification class through?" I love Knowledge Hut. I just have. Like I've gone through a couple of different companies, but Knowledge Hut to me was the best. I liked their instructors. I liked how prepared they were. I like what they had to offer. And then you're gonna say, well, what particular instructors? I always go by who has like the best ratings and the best comments. That's how I usually go by, and I go by what they're offering in the course, right? And see if there's maybe offering a little something extra. So I'll go by the ratings and go and see what people are saying about their course. If they're 5-star. I also go by times too. So I go by times and dates. That's my biggest thing. Like, what's the time of this? What's the date? So I want something when it's convenient for me, right? So I will go through one Knowledge Hut, and I will go during a time that's best for you, and I will look at the reviews. And someone asked me, "Do I have a person that I recommend?" I emailed them, and they haven't responded to me. So if I get a hold of them, I will most definitely share that with you all. So I've been looking for that email. Let me check my email now. But I know they haven't responded because I looked earlier today and I did not see anyone. Nope, don't see nothing. I don't see a thing. I don't see a thing. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you as well. So you've been getting my emails. If you are part of the email glitch, I am so sorry, right? I use a particular service. I've never had issues with this service before. And of course, over the weekend had this glitch. So if you received a previous email from me from something I did months ago, I am so sorry. That was not my intent. But if you're on my email list, you will get a few more emails about the Scrum Master course, the toolkit, the boot camp, the workshop, whatever word we're using at the time, that I'm using at the time. So you'll get a few more emails just to remind you, just to hopefully that you're come. Now, I want to tell you that spaces is limited. I'm only going to limit to 40 people because I really want to focus, right? I want to focus and I want one-on-one time with people and I want to answer questions and make sure I give people the attention that they need. So yeah, it's only going to be 40. I think right now we're at 30. Like the seats have been filling up fast and I'm so glad this is really helping people. Oh, yes, I already answered that question. So fantastic, Chris. I'm glad I was able to answer your question. So let's see. So I talked about. I apologize deeply. I am so sorry about those emails. I'm working with my admins and with the provider for the service that I use to get that resolved. And so you see emails coming across like that. Why is this? You can always email me. I'm not offended. I'm not offended at all. And I do apologize. So that was not my intent whatsoever. And I know you all are getting to know me. I'm getting to know you. And I want to make sure that you know I'm your trusted friend, your trusted career coach. And so it was not my intent to spam you all. Stop. You said, Michelle, you said stop. You why won't it show? It said stop, you are young. See, everyone says that when I was in my 20s, I'm like, watch, when I get in my 30s, I'm gonna be old. Watch, watch. Then I get in my 30s, like, oh, you're young. When people in their 40s. Now I'm like, almost 50. And people are like, oh man, you're young. So, I learned to just stop trying. I said, it is what it is. I'm gonna be the age I am. So I guess I'm not gonna be getting old. So it is what it is, and I'm going to be okay. This is another question that I've been getting. I am running two programs. And so this is the thing. Okay, I didn't want to confuse anyone by offering two programs at the same time. But hello. Um I didn't want to confuse anyone. So I'm going to try to explain this the best I can. If I don't explain it good, email me, ask for clarification, and I'm not offended by that. This is my email address. Okay. So I have two programs, two different programs. So I have the um the six-figure Scrum Master role, right? I have the Scrum Master Mastery course, right? That is going to be next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 13, 14, 15, right? For 2 hours. So that's one course that I'm offering right now, right? And that's all I'm doing in that one is telling you everything about Scrum, giving you templates, bringing in a Jira expert. Oh my God. When I tell you, I love her. And I know Jira, right? I know Jira. I like Jira. I love Jira. But when I tell you the person the expert that I'm bringing in, this chick is amazing. She's an amazing woman. And she just has a way of explaining things. I've been around her for quite a while and I've heard her explain things in different settings and the way she explains Jira because we worked together on a few projects before and the way she explains Jira is amazing. So she is coming in to teach, and I'm so glad she's coming in to teach about Jira. And just when I tell you, she's gonna break it down. I'm gonna be taking notes because I love the way she explains, and I love the detail that she has to that. So I'm bringing in that special gifts for you guys. So I'm very very excited. So that's one piece, right? That's one offer is the Scrum Mastery Toolkit course, right? Which is going on next week. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 13th, 14th, and 15th. Yes, I still use my fingers. So that's going on next week. And then the other course, I'm offering a different program. It's not a course, but it's a program. So watch, we're going to separate them. So the other program that I'm offering is the one-on-one coaching. With the one-on-one coaching, we go through in 8 weeks. It's an 8-week program. We go through your whole career. We go through creating a vision, creating, help you define your resume, helping you build your skills, looking at a skill gap for you. I even offer a workbook for you to help you really uncover who you are, what you need, where you want to go, the path you want to take. And then, of course, as we know, my jam is leadership. So that's my jam, right? That is my jam. So I'm going to help you develop those leadership skills, and we're going to ensure that your leadership skills are cultivated. So as you grow your career from point A to point B with those milestones, you're well developed. So that's my 8 week program. Is one-on-one coaching. So this is the kicker, right? This is the kicker that I'm very excited about, right? I like to do this to my students too. I like to do this with my college students. So this is the thing. All right, now hear me good, right? And rewind it if you need to. If, and this is only until tomorrow at 9 a.m. We're going to say 9 a.m., right? And I'm going to tell you why I say 9 a.m. It's only for tomorrow at 9 a.m. And I think I've already told those that are in the program. If you get in my one-on-one coaching program, I'm going to add in the Scrum Mastery program for free. Let me repeat that. If you get in my one-on-one program, I'm going to offer you and give you the Scrum Mastery program for free. Because that means that if you're my one-on-one coaching program, that means you and I, we have a connection. We have a one-on-one personal connection because we're going to be working through a lot of things. And I want to make sure that you have this as part of my one-on-one coaching. So, like I said, if you sign up, and I know my system will show me, if you sign up between tonight, or I think there's some that sign up over the weekend. They're already going to get it. They're already in my coaching program. But if you sign up in my one-on-one coaching program, let me show you the link here. If you sign up in my one-on-one coaching program, which is leadership.vetjet slash career 365 sale, and it's on sale right now. I'm going to keep it on sale until tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And I'll tell you why for that in a minute too. So if you get in my one-on-one coaching program at this link here, right, then I automatically will sign you up for the Scrum Mastery course. You'll get an 8 week program with me one-on-one. You're going to get Voxer access, right? And I did it with my client today. We were boxering each other back and forth, talking through their client survey, their intake survey. They're also telling me about their schedule, and we're going to work on building up her LinkedIn, and she's really excited. She's really excited to look for the transformation that she's going to be having in 8 short weeks. So one, you get Voxer access to me between 8 and 5 a.m., 8 a.m. to 5. And it's like a walkie-talkie app, and I really love it. Of course, you're going to get downloadables, and you're going to get your LinkedIn profile updated. You're also going to have a resume audit with my resident resume assistant. We're going to walk through how to help you not have imposter syndrome. I can go into that for a long time, because what I see is that women get opportunities. And once you have the opportunity and you're in the room, you freeze up and you feel like you're not meant to be there. And that happens so often with us as African American women, that we get in these roles, we get the opportunity, and we feel like we're not good enough, and we feel like we have imposter syndrome. And I'm going to help you get past that mindset, because what I know for sure is that you belong wherever you're supposed to be, and that you don't let anyone make you feel like you don't belong. I don't care what they have. I don't care how long they've been there. If it's for you, it's for you. I never forget, one of the mothers of the church said, "Baby, what God has for you, it is for you." And what I'm going to teach you is how not to let that imposter syndrome overcome you. I did a study a few years ago about women in education and women in academia that got in leadership roles, and how the imposter syndrome impacted who they were and impacted their lives, and really stopped them from becoming who they're meant to be. A lot of times, what hinders women is because we don't have access to the mentor and the coaching that we should in order to get us to the next level. And when I tell you, I want to stop that. I want to stop that from holding us back by not having the coaching, by not having the mentorship that we should have to get us to the next level. So I could go on and on about that. But that's why I'm going to keep this sale on to 9 o'clock a.m. tomorrow, Central Standard Time. And that's why if you get in my one-on-one coaching program, I'm going to give you the Scrum Mastery program for free. So that is a deal. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Let me know if that didn't make sense. Put in the chat if that didn't make sense, or put in a comment. Let me know if that did not make sense. I have a question. Let's see. We have a question here. Let's see. Hello. Will the six-figure mastery class prepare us for? Yes, Brandy. Yes, that's my whole point. So let me tell you. I like stories, right? Let's do story time. So I gave my students their midterm exam, of course, probably like 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, and they said it was funny because one of them called me and they had a question about something, and we're talking, and they said, Professor Jet, the review that you gave us was really good. Almost, the key word was almost everything on your review was on the exam. I said, no, everything on the review was on the exam because I took the review from the exam. I said, I wrote the exam first, and then I took every question off of the exam and put it in the review. I said, it was verbatim. Like, and I told them, like, all you had to do was either print out the review, and mind, because I did a video, right? I love doing videos. So I did a Loom video. All they had to do was do the transcript, and then on top of that, it was what is it, a Word document. All they had to do was print out the Word document. It was the same exact thing, and mine was open book, open notes, and open review. I said, make sure that you watch the video. Make sure that you download the Word document. So yes, it is. I am going to help you pass this certification exam. You will be prepared. And so you're going to be very, very well prepared. You're going to be like, Vet, you prepared us. I'm like, yes, I prepared you. So, because I know one thing I know for sure about adult learners is that everyone learns differently, right? And if you give me a test, I probably won't pass. Even if it's in aviation. Even though I teach aviation, I can do it in my sleep. Because I took my own midterm, right? I think I missed like 2 or 3 questions. Like, it was my midterm. How did I miss that? So, and I know that taking tests can be hard and you can still know the information. And what I know based on just the feedback that a lot of women have not heard of Scrum Masters, they have not heard of Agile. So I want to make sure that the language is clear and I want to help you pass that exam. Why? Because I want your signature block to be so heavy that they can't deny you based on your black and white, right? Your resume. It has to be some other reason, right? But I want your resume, your signature block to be so heavy, like you can't be touched. Like, period. That's what I want for you. That's what I want for all women. Like, I really, really want that. Cynthia says, do I have a payment plan? Oh, I'm laid off and I really need your coaching. Cynthia, let's address the first thing first. One, I'm so sorry you're laid off. And my thoughts and my prayers are with you. I know that's really tough. I know that's really hard. And I know that there's so many people, so many women facing that right now. And so my thoughts and my prayers are with you. And my prayer is that God opens a door for you and He opens it up for you really, really fast. And He opens up a door that no man can shut. So I'm praying for you, and I pray that something comes through for you really, really quickly. I told a person I was on a coaching call earlier, and I told I told her I'm very, very specific with God, right? And I feel like I'm His favorite. So I told him, I said, anybody that's in my course, God, I want you to put them to the front of the line for all Scrum Master jobs and anything they want. So I've been praying and praying and praying, and the more names I see come through, your name is added to my list. I'm like, God, please put them at the front of the line and get them everything they want. And I'm asking that you give them favor and give them a good place to land, a soft place to land, a loving place to land, and the place that's going to give them a lot of money. God, they need a lot of money. They need a good leader. They need a really good team. They need a team that is going to work well with them, that's not going to give them issues, heartaches, and headaches. and then put them, if they're in my class, God, put them at the front of the line. In the name of Jesus, amen. So I'm praying for you, Cynthia. I really am. So I do offer a payment plan. I want to say it's Afterpay, and what's the other one? Afterpay, and what's the other one? Yeah, I know my memory's not good. Oh, it's not on there. Afterpay. What's it on that one? Let's see. I'm clicking on the link now. I know there's Afterpay. Um, See, I want to be honest with y'all. I have Afterpay and um Carvana. Carvana. I probably didn't say that right. I know I didn't say that right. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Strategic leadership design and coaching is my company and it's my organization. And I want to help. And it doesn't have a firm. I asked that last night. I called the carrier to see if they had a firm, and they said no. And I said, "Well, can I change the way my business is structured?" They said, "No, that's illegal." I said, "That's not nice." So I want to tell you this though, Cynthia, and this is for anyone. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help women grow. I'm here to guide women. I'm here to help make it easier for you. So reach out to me. Let's talk one on one. Let's talk privately, and let's see. I can give you a payment plan. So the answer is, if it's not on the website, I can create a payment plan for you. I can create a payment plan for anyone. So this is my business, my organization, my company, and I can do that. So yes, there is a payment plan for you. So let's talk about it. We'll look at the details of that. So email me, um, and so we can work through that. That's easy. That's and I'm because I want, if this is something that you want in your life and you're willing to work for it, I'll figure out a payment plan for you. That's easy. That's easy. That's what I can do. So email me, vet@vetjet.com. Vet@vetjet.com. Email me, Cynthia, if you need a payment plan. That's easy. That's the easy stuff I can do. So yeah, because it's mine, and so I'm here to help and I'm here to serve, and I want you to get everything that you need. Yes, I've been trying to say that. Why can't I say it? Card. I should ask Siri. Cardana. Kalana. I'm not gonna sit here and keep saying it. I don't know. Some words stump me. I can't get my phonics together. I'm not gonna try to get it together on air tonight. So yeah, that's enough. I can't get my phonics together. But yes, this is offered as well. A firm is not offered. I tried last night. I tried it. The man said, no, that's illegal. We can't change the way your business is structured. Oh, that's rude. Let's see. Cynthia has a question. I think I missed this. Should the signature block start with a master's degree and above? Oh, heck yes. Put the education there first. That's what I do on mine. And now I'm so bold as I put doctoral candidate on mine. I'm gonna let you know I'm in the doctorate program and I'm almost done. They said I'm no longer a student, that I'm a candidate. And that means that Yvette got 3 classes left, and you about to call me Dr. Jet. So yes, ma'am, put that master's degree on there. Make that thing heavy. Weigh that thing down, weigh it down, right? And get them certifications. Make that thing so long. They're like, who she do what? And so I love it, right? Because when people see my signature block, they're like, well, all this. You just look it up, just Google it, just Google it. So yeah, make that thing long. Sometimes I see people include their bachelor degree, which I would think is a given. Yeah, if you have a master's degree, you don't have to put your bachelor's degree, because if you have a master's, it's automatic that you had a bachelor's. So I wouldn't go through all the degrees. I would just put the highest degree on there and then the certifications to follow. That is my recommendation, because that just, it's not even overkill. It's just unnecessary. So yeah, just stick with your highest degree and then your certifications. And it's mildly chaotic. I know I have it's mildly chaotic. I have a cup. I was looking for it, and it says I am like the musician of chaos or something. So yes. Will the session be recorded? Yes, they will be recorded. So if you purchase the program, you'll automatically get the replays. And then if you want to purchase the replays, those will be available as well. I recommend, being in person if you can, right? Just because I'll answer a lot of questions, you can ask the questions as well. But if not, I'm really flexible. I don't know if has anyone ever heard of Strength Finders? If you haven't heard of Strength Finders, I recommend that you all take the assessment. One of my top 5 strength is adaptability, flexibility, and futuristic. I can never remember my last 2. So, yeah, I'm flexible, is that's what I'm saying. So if you can't make it to the live, yes, there will be recordings if you already purchased, and then you could purchase replays after. So yes, yes, and yes. Hope that answered your question. And then Chris said, "That's wonderful. That's the beauty of working directly for yes, work with the business owner." And I was talking, I was on a podcast earlier. No, I was with a client earlier, and they were saying support small businesses, support black owned businesses for the holiday. This would be a great gift for someone. Now that I thought about this, right? It would be a great gift to give someone a one-on-one coaching program or the Scrum Mastery course. That person, that woman that you know may be struggling in her career field. So yeah, it'd be a wonderful gift. Thank you. I will be a little late to the first session. Okay, I totally understand that. Yeah, I'm gonna be on time. My son won't have anything. I don't know if you guys saw that guy. He was in here earlier, so hopefully he won't keep me out. I hope I answered all of your questions. Let's see. I think I have some more questions. There was a certification class in December, not long after your session. FYI, everyone. Okay, great. Present. Yes, I think certifications are great presents to yourself. So yes, LS said that that certification is out there. So make sure you get that if you can. So you kind of mind, keep the replays, listen to them over and over again, ask me bunches of questions, and get in the course, and you'll be ready. You'll be ready to be certified. Should I think we get the premium course, which includes 6 courses, Jira Essentials, Miro, DevOps, Kanban, Agile Essentially. Yes, you will need, yes, 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 you get all of that. And that's some of the things we'll go over. DevOps is really good to get in on because it's growing in the Agile space. It's here. DevOps is here. Kanban is another wonderful way of working because it's another framework like Scrum, and it's just a more simple. It's like a pull and push method. I don't want to confuse you, but like you pull the work in, you push it out. So it's a little bit different, and there's not as many ceremonies in Kanban. And I'm glad you said that because I'll go over that in the course too, what Kanban is, what Kanban means, because some organizations will want you to understand Kanban. So that is one thing as well to understand Kanban. But I'll go through that as well. And Agile Essentials. Yes, Agile Essentials are critical because it's a mindset, it's a way of working, it's a thought, it's a framework. The great thing about Agile and what you'll see once you go through my course, once you go and get your certification, that it's a mindset, right? It's a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. And you, as a Scrum Master, have to cultivate the team to work in a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. That means that we're adaptable, we're flexible, and we can adjust. And you adjust based on the business need and the business value. So it's critical to understand what the customer needs and how we can deliver that to the customer in a timely fashion. So yeah, that would be a great thing to do. Is that the same? Yes, Strength Finders, Clifton Strengths. Yes, that is exactly what it is, Francis. I love. I have the book around here somewhere. I usually have it by my bedside because I love that book. So yes, Clifton Strength Finders. Clifton is the author of that and developed that framework. So which is wonderful. And I think we're saying that it's on Scrum Alliance. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh my goodness, we've spent 53 minutes together. I think I got to get out of here, everyone. Now I have papers to grade. So my sister's gonna be like, "Where are our papers, Professor Jet?" I'm gonna say, "Well, I've been doing other things, students, but now I get that done." But did I answer all your questions? Are there any other questions before I get out of here? One, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being a part of my community. Thank you for growing in this area. Thank you for letting me speak into your life. Thank you for letting me speak into your hearts and into your home. And I just want to tell all this, well, honestly, we as women are amazing. We are rock stars. And when I tell you, it's nothing like strong women. And it's been amazing, an amazing journey. And you guys have been amazing. And if you haven't, I don't know, did I tell you all about my I don't know if I said this. So to get on my email list, get on my email list through the negotiation worksheet. I hate that I don't have all these memorized. I have tons of links. .vetjet slash. I know everything's leadership. .vetjet. I think it's slash negotiation. Is it negotiation? Does anyone know? Negotiation. I think yes. So I want you all to get on my email list by downloading my negotiation worksheet, because what I want to ensure is that women are not afraid to negotiate their salary. Get more money and get more money and get more money. And because one, you deserve it, you work for it. And two, it life is a lot easier with more money, right? So get the money you deserve. So get on my email list, leadership.betjet.com/negotiation. That's my email list. So get on that so that you can hear updates, because I'm going to be delivering some valuable content. I'm going to be sending out newsletters, job posting, how you can transition and pivot your Scrum Master certification and other certifications. So yeah, I know I'm digging like my heels in deep with Scrum Master, but the thing about Scrum is because it's an agile framework and you can do so many things just understanding the basic concept of Scrum and agile. The Scrum Master certification gives you the basic understanding. And then from there, you associate it with so many other things and you grow it, right? And what I want for all women to do is have options and opportunities, and to have an out, right? And have a pivot. I want all women to have a pivot when it's needed, right? So you can like pivot. And I know a lot of women in the Exodus Summit community want to move out the country, right? Well, this is a great way to get remote. Flexjobs.com. Libria Jones talks about that a lot. Flexjobs.com, remote.co. A lot of jobs are going remote. And being a Scrum Master, being a product owner, being an Agilist, being an Agile coach are things that you can take outside the United States. There's a way to get outside the United States, either through your current employer, if that's an option, or with other employers. Like Deloitte, they have people in different parts of the world. Accenture does too. So there's so many different organizations that are not just in the United States, but that are international. Your airlines, right? You know, I'm about aviation. So your airlines has different technology organizations that you can get outside the country, different hospitals, the military, the military, um, the military contract Scrum Masters. Oh, I have to look it up. There is a company that does contract work for the military. Probably KBR. I would say KBR. And what's the other one? KBR. I can't think of it. It's on the top. I'm gonna remember it. If you remember, put in the chat. So contractors with the government, they have Scrum Masters. They have Scrum Masters. They have project schedulers, project managers. So you'll be under that whole umbrella. I just saw it. Dice. Dice is another one. Oh, I just saw it. Oh, the other day. I'll have to remember. I'll have to look it up. So I'm gonna look it up and let you know. Just so look up contracting jobs with the government, right? Maybe even usajobs.com. That could be an option as well. So I'm gonna pop my links up one more time before I get out here. Any other questions? This is to the Scrum Master class that I've been digging my heels in about, that I want everyone to get in so then you can go get certified. So you all of us can have a heavy, heavy, heavy signature block. So that's going on now. The last day to sign up for that Scrum Mastery class, I want to say it's going to be the 12th, because I want to get ahead. And I'm only taking 40 people. I'm capping it off at 40. So yeah, that's going to close on the 12th. So if you want to get in while the getting is good, because I want to say we're at 30, 32 now. So not many seats left. So you want to go ahead and get in. And then, of course, if you're just joining, you didn't hear earlier, listen to the earlier part of this because I break down the difference in my two programs. But for those women that get in my one on one coaching program, I will give the Scrum Mastery course as a bonus for being a part of my one on one coaching. One on one coaching is my jam. I love seeing women's lives transform, seeing you like have that light bulb moment and get what you want, get what you need, have more confidence, discover other roles that you had no idea were there. I'm going to help you uncover your skills and understand the skill gaps, right? And we're going to fill in those gaps and plug those holes. And I'm going to help you find other certifications you can go along with your skill set. We'll probably even do some assessments. I like assessments, finding out what you're good at, what you like. So I love coaching. That's my jam. Leadership coaching is my jam too. So we're going to do some leadership development. I love I love helping women grow in their leadership skills, styles, and abilities. So if you get in my one-on-one coaching program for the Black Friday sale, which is now Cyber Monday, right? I'll keep that price. What you see on the website is going to be the price that it will stay until 9 a.m. tomorrow. When I wake up tomorrow at 9 a.m., then of course that sale will be over. But you have until now, until 9 a.m., to get in at the sale price and to get in on the bonus of having the Scrum Master class attached to that for free. And for those of you, if you're watching, you're already in my program. Hello, you should got an email from me today, and we're gonna start digging in. And you know you're already in the Scrum Master class because you're in my one-on-one coaching program. So if I didn't tell you that, I should have. So if I didn't, now you know. Now you know. So if you're in the one-on-one coaching program, you're gonna automatically get the bonus of being in the Scrum Mastery program, which is it's gonna be insightful and it's gonna be good. So that's the link. That's the sale until tomorrow at 9 a.m. The Scrum Master. If you just want that, I just want the Scrum Master by itself. I don't want that other. That's fine too. That's the link. And if you need to email me, vet@vetjet.com. And I have one more comment. Hey, ladies, how's the Scrum Master training? Oh, let's see. Dominique, how is the Scrum Master training applied to education? Dominique, I have talked about that. Let me tell you, I am an educator. I'm a professor. Are you East Coast time? No, I'm in Central Time Zone, but I can work with you on that. Yeah, I'm in Central Time Zone, Lady D. I'm in education, right? And actually, maybe about a month ago, I gave this Scrum Master presentation. Not deep, I didn't go in deep, but I introduced them to the framework of Scrum. And I talked to them, and that was one of the things my dean asked, right? How can we apply this to education? The way, and I have another friend. She works in education. She works in secondary education, right? And so in academia, the way you use it is to help everyone get on the same track, to help bring openness to what's going on. So that have you ever been in your school or in your organization and you never know what the other person next to you is doing? Well, Scrum will help with that because you have openness, you have respect, and you put everyone collaborates together. So you can use a whiteboard, you can use a trailer board, you can use a Jira board, so you come together, you have a daily scrum, right? And just for 15 minutes, that's it. You give your update. What did you do yesterday? What are you going to do today? Are there any risks, impediments, or dependencies? So in education, you can use that in your class. I've done it with my students. They know Professor Jet's going to break us out into these teams, which is called scrum teams. And we're going to use the whiteboard. We're going to use sticky notes. We're going to plan out our work. So from an education perspective, it helps you plan your workout. So you can do things in 2-week increments so that you know exactly what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and then you can just transition on to the next increment of work. So it helps you deliver things in small batches if you're like in your classroom. Then from the higher level, so you're at the district level, you all can come together for just like a daily scrum to know what's going on with one another really quick and to bring that to the forefront so that that you reduce the risks, reduce the dependencies, and reduce the impediments so that there's awareness. Have you ever gone to like the meeting like, I didn't know that was happening? Well, no one ever talked about it, right? Having the scrum. Did you guys? Is anyone watch football but me? Last night I was watching football. They're like, yeah, that was. They're all in the scrum. That means they're all huddled together for like one common goal, trying to get the same thing done. And that's what that helps to do. So it bridges that gap and brings everyone together. And I recommend all educators have have their Scrum certification. So you can use it in the class. You can use it with administration. It is big in academia. Studies have shown. I did a research project on that. So yeah, it is there. I hope that answered your question, Dominique. Let's see. Oh, I'm a little nervous about learning Jira. No, don't, LS. Let me tell you. Okay, the Jira and Trello. Jira can be very intimidating. That's why I'm gonna teach it to you. Jira can be very intimidating. That's why I'm bringing in the expert to teach you. When I tell you she about to break that thing down, oh my gosh. Oh, if she's watching, she knows I'm talking about her because she's about to break it down. It's gonna be exciting. I'm excited. I just love listening to her talk about Jira. So she's very knowledgeable in Jira. That's why I'm going to teach you, Jared, so that when you have your interview and when you're there on the job, you're not wondering and guessing how to work in Jira, but you know how to work Jira. Trello is easier than Jira and it's more user friendly. I tell people it's just like using your calendar. Yeah, I have an iPhone. If you know how to use your iPhone, you know how to drag and drop. That's all it is. And I'm going to teach you the finer details. So don't be nervous. We're gonna get into that, and it's gonna be fun. I promise. I'll make it fun, and it won't be intimidating for you. Because once you finish, you're like, oh, I got this. Let's go. Anyway, thank you so much. I'm a little excited. At a time, I really need something new in PhD to be excited about. Oh, in PD. What's professional development? What's PD? Is that professional development? So let me know what PD means. Interesting. Thinking about it on the admin side. Most definitely. Dominique, apply that thing because if you get something like for your team, I would say lightweight, like Trello, everyone can put their work in there. And so you can see what's going on. I do some work with an organization where I train and develop their leaders and help them with their QA and QI um, work for their organization, and I've trained their their frontline leaders, and I also trained their executive leaders. And one thing I introduced to them was Trello, so they can know what's going on with their training program and when something was due and where they were in the process, so that everyone can see it. Because what was happening was that there wasn't enough visibility to the different part of the organization, so the leader wasn't able to see where the training cycle was, what the life cycle of the training was. And so that opened up a whole nother avenue of visibility, openness for everyone to see exactly what was going on, what was happening. So yeah. Chrissy says, I love learning something new. This is gonna be, man, Chrissy, the best is yet to come. The best is about to get good. When I tell you it's about to get good, it's about to get good. And I'm very excited for what's to come. I'm very excited. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, I've talked. Oh my goodness, all an hour, and it's 9 o'clock. I think football is on, and I think I'm gonna grade some papers. I'm gonna try not to go to sleep. I'm sleepy. I need a break. I don't know if anyone's like, I need a break from the vacation weekend. I don't know. Did I tell you all that? So I'm a Liberty alum, right? And that's where I'm getting my doctorate, Liberty University. And they were here in Texas. I'm also a veteran, right? And so VetTix had tickets to the Liberty Sam Houston game. So we drove down there to Sam Houston because I had to see my school because they were in town. That was one day. And then the next day they had tickets to the Baylor game. I did this weeks in advance. I was really, of course, weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, I was really excited about doing all this right over the Thanksgiving holiday, but it wore me out. You hear me? Wore me out. And so we went to the Sam Houston Liberty game on Friday, and then we drove back to Dallas. Then we went back down to Waco, drove back down to Waco to the last Baylor home game. When I tell you, I ate up the road. I'm like so exhausted, and I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, but it was a lot of fun. It was great memories, and I broke my nail. I broke my nail at the Sam Houston game. I was going up the steps, and the whole crowd went, "Oh!" And I'm like, "Yeah, I fell and I broke my nail. It would hurt. It was really cold." Thank you, and see everyone on the 13th. Yeah, we're big. When I tell you, ladies, we're about to change the world. We're about to change the game because It is an industry that not enough of us are in. And when I tell you, I want to see us in the rooms, I want to see us making the decisions. I want us to be able to open doors and gateways for so many other women that had no idea this existed. And I'm not about that gatekeeping. I'm not about the secret. I'm going to tell you all the secrets, and I'm going to give you the key because we need to be there. And what I would love, this is my dream. I think this is going to happen. We're going to claim this next year because everybody will be certified. We're going to have the Women of Agile Summit. The Women of Agile Summit. What I wanted to be called, Women in Agile. I think there's already one conference like that. So yeah, I want to have a summit of all women in Agile. So we're going to have a summit for women in Agile, and we're going to grow this industry, and we're going to grow it strong and help other women have other opportunities because we deserve it. We deserve it. You deserve it, and we deserve it together. So we're going. Let's make that happen. All right. Well, ladies, I'm about to be out. The boy has asked to come in. I don't know if he's still in there. I was gonna let him say hi and bye to you all. He loves talking on the camera. I guess he gets it from his mama, huh? But yes. All right. Well, ladies, I'll let you go. You all have a good night's rest. Know that my thoughts and prayers are with you all that are going through some life challenges. And if I can help in any way, please let me know. Please let me know if I can help or support in any way. And if we have resources we can share with one another, drop those in the comments. If you have resources or have knowledge, those that are out of work right now, those that are needing assistance right now, if you have resources that can be helpful, please post those in the chat. We would love to have a resource center for everyone to have something they need. And I always tell people if you need a safe place, a warm place to talk with someone, that there's a number called 988. You just dial 988, and it's a warm line that you can have someone to talk to, someone to talk through things with. So it's a great opportunity. So if you need someone to talk to, you don't have anyone that's available, or a safe place to talk, a warm place to talk to someone, 988 is a great resource, and they're available to talk with you through any crisis or situation you have. But ladies, thank you for spending time with me. I appreciate it. And if you're watching this in the future, please say hello. I would love to hear from you. If you have other questions, please drop them in the chat, and let me know if you're coming to my workshop, to the toolkit workshop. If you're coming to the Scrum Mastery workshop, if you're going to be there, let me know. Or if you're going to be a part of my one-on-one coaching program that's happening now, let me know. I would love, love, love to hear from you. Share, like, and follow because someone else needs this information as well. Ladies, have a great one, and we'll talk soon, friends. Bye for now.